So religion keeps you on the mundane. It keeps you a victim. Religion keeps you the one that's a sheep, a sinner. It keeps you a point of that level where you're not really understanding your awesomeness, right? So what I can say is in the past, since 2015, yeah, 2013, when I had my first awakening experience when I left the church. Since then, I've learned that love is so important. I've learned that loving myself and appreciating myself is so important. I've learned that I am a master for my own reality. I am sovereign being. I'm a sovereign being in every sense, right? And I've taken control of that, right? That's why I feel that my life is mine, right? I feel that my life is mine and I can live the way I want to live, and I cannot be controlled unless I want to be controlled. Okay, remember, it's always choice. Choice is everything. Okay, even in the space where you feel that you don't have a choice, you do have a choice. Even in the space where you feel you don't have a choice, you do have a choice, because choice is a gift. Okay, we close ourselves our choices by making other people take control, make the church take control, make this Yahweh God take control. So if you taking control of your life, okay? So most people will say I'm being blessed, blessing us, blessing me, right? But I'm speaking my own truth. I understand that you need to, when you are ready, you'll understand what I'm talking about. When you are ready to see yourself as a divine sovereign being, right? You, the God of your own reality, your own life. You've given that authorities in the Bible. There are verses or a verse in the Bible speaking about that you are given the power to trample over snakes and scorpions. You are God, and there's a verse that says, "Don't you know that you are God?" Right? You are God, because that's what Jesus was here to tell us. The character Yeshua was then at that time to tell the people that you have the power. You can do much more than what I've been doing. All the miracles I've been doing, you can do much more. You understand that kind of thing. That's what he was talking about, the power that we have. Right. So remember that whole story about Jesus. That's not a full story. It's a story where they introduced him when he was 12 years old, right? Not from now when his mother was pregnant with him, apparently Mary, right? And then again when he was 12. And then there's a whole couple of years they skipped in the story. And then they showed again the New Testament where he comes about when he's 31 years old, okay? So now what he came to do in the story of the Bible, the whole totality of the whole Old Testament and the New Testament, he came to now bring forth life, okay? Because apparently the Old Testament is all about the taking, the plundering, the killing, the finding your part, forcing yourself on lands that don't belong to you, killing other people. Hey, yeah, the Old Testament's got its own drama saga, right? It's like if you know, it's like watching a television drama playing out when you read that Bible in the Old Testament, that whole storyline, right? And then you go to the New Testament now, okay? The introduction of Jesus, then it's like different. The energy is even more different. You know what I mean? They're speaking about love, kindness, now the normal plundering and all those things, but it's one book. So what I'm seeing that it's one book, but it's two different stories here, right? So the first story is just about the struggle of life, you struggling and being unawoke, you lost, you know, that kind of thing. You lost, you seeking redemption.